What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. And basically, we're just going to be picking up from where we left off in regards to the video that I did on Sunday night. Okay, and before I do that, I want to give a big shout out to all you guys that have been supporting me on my journey, subscribing, watching the videos, dropping likes. Guys, you're the best. I appreciate you all. And like I say, I'm just here just to try to share some of the ideas how I plan to trade the markets with you all, and you can look into my analysis and obviously find the best possible opportunities for yourself. I always encourage all you guys coming over to watch this video, whether newbie, my day ones, okay, or if you're just someone just new to this whole space altogether. There's one thing that I always encourage of every single one of you, because once upon a time I was you, especially if you're a newbie. Once upon a time I was you, right? And now I'm very comfortable in the space of the markets. Like, I know what it is that I'm doing, how I'm doing it. When I make mistakes, I know why I made a mistake, how the mistake happened, and I try not to repeat it. And the thing I always try to encourage all you guys to do is to do the work yourself and take the time to learn this stuff, especially with all of this uncertainty going on in the world in regards to interest rates going up and all the rest of it, right? For the fact that you're here, whether you're new, whether you're an experienced trader, or whether you're an intermediate trader, you are in the right place, because when the transfer of wealth is taking place, you're going to be able to take part. For example, when United States, okay, the USA, increased interest rates, this was it over here, right? And I profited of it. It came all the way down. I knew exactly what that meant. It came all the way down, just like with the UK when they increase interest rates. Some of the guys that I know, or some of the guys that I trade with, they're making profits off it too. Okay, right? And we didn't make the rules. We're not, because we're the little people in this whole thing. We did not make the rules, but one thing that we do know is that we know how to navigate the markets very, very well, and we're using that to make sure that we're not on the bad end of when this thing really gets going, i.e. when interest rates gets to as high as, say, 7%, 9%, 10%, or even worse, 17%. These are things that we need to look out for, right? And as long as you're in this space, as long as you're able to follow along and learn what's going on, right, you're going to be a-okay in regards to how this whole situation goes down. So, but the unfortunate thing about what it is that we do is that a lot of people just can't understand it. And it's like I say, it's not for everyone. So give yourself a pat on the back for obviously for coming over and watching charts all day. I mean, you could be watching Kim Kardashian. you could be watching a whole bunch of random stuff on YouTube, but you're choosing to come over here, which is fantastic. So I'm just gonna end this little rant for now, okay? And we're just gonna get on with the business of the market. So, like I said in the last video, I wasn't gonna do anything until I figured out what was going on in this space over here, right? And I did attempt to actually get in on it, because in the last charts that I did, I drew a level around here. So I drew a level around here, and I said, if price gets into the zone, I'm going to start selling again, right? Now, what basically happened was I literally set my my limit sell order around this level. So if I zoom in, you're going to be able to see it, right? Which was a terrible place to put the limit order, because what I should have done, what I really should have done, was I should have moved the limit order to about this level over here. I should have targeted these wicks over here as my limit order, but I didn't. I targeted this wick up here instead. So which basically means when price came all the way up, it missed my my limit sell and went down. So I'm looking at this overall structure now, and I'm thinking, is it going to go back up? And in all honesty, I don't think it is. I don't think it is, right? I think I've missed it, so I am most likely going to have to rejig the whole situation all over again. So So in regards to what's happened is, first off, on Sunday night, we had this parabolic blue to the upside. And I was like, look, I want to know what's going on here before I did anything. That's what I said in the last video. That last video should be in this area at the end of the video, so go check that out, right? Go check that out. Try to understand my thinking, why I said what I said, okay? Because these things will only help you. Plus, if you're watching other guys as well that are doing solid technical analysis, supposing to showing you, hey, I made £2,000 today, like, or $2,000, like, nobody cares how much money you've made. What people want to know is, how can they make that money? That's what they want to know, okay? And like I said, I got the information for free, so I'm giving it to you for free. I didn't pay for it. I just learned off YouTube. So I'm going to show it to you, and hopefully my style of teaching or sharing how I do what it is that I do, you guys can benefit off that too, right? Hence why I say post, comments, do all of that awesome stuff. I am super interested to know. I want to know how you guys are doing what it is that you do, because I am still learning. Right? I am not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. I still have a regular 9 to 5. I still have a boss telling me what to do, even though my job, to be fair, is relatively cushy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's an awesome job. But yeah, I still have somebody telling me what to do. So I'm not in this, the trader lifestyle, all of that. And even if that came up, literally, I'm still gonna keep the 9 to 5 going. Like, it's cool. It's cool. I have no problems. I don't hate my job, right? So enough with that rant. Bloody hell, I rant a lot, so my apologies for that second rant, right? Okay, so what we talking about here, right? So this is the overall structure over here, right? So this is the structure that we was looking for, and this structure was a bit strange because at one point it was just flatlined. When I was analyzing it, it was relatively flat, right? And actually, I'm going to explain what it is that I saw. It might be boring for some of you, but hopefully it won't be. You should be able to see what it was that I was looking at, right? So when I first started analyzing it, right, analyzing the markets, i.e. after the weekend, so that would have been yesterday, right? I was seeing something like this, and I just factored in this bottom drop and push to the upside as some kind of an anomaly, so I wasn't really focused on it too much, right? And then I drew a line over here. Whoops. Where's my finger jig? Right. So then I drew a line over here. So this was how it was looking, right? Then as the day went on, it started to form this structure that we can now see now, and this is the structure that I like. I like this structure a lot, because it gives me a really good idea as to what price is most likely going to do. Hence why I tried to catch it up here, but obviously that didn't work out, so it is what it is. So this is how this structure is looking now, right? And what we got is we have a break of this structure right now. So this structure has broken and it's now flying down. I could take a sell from this level over here. By taking this sell from this level right here, okay, would effectively mean I will need to hold a stop of this size. And this stop, I don't want to hold. I don't want to hold this stop. I will literally, in order to protect this sell, I will have to hold a stop of 254 pips, right? And I don't want to hold that because that's a lot of money from my point of view. That's a lot of money, and I don't want to be risking that. And even if I was to do that, I couldn't actually put the stop there because of this wick over here. I would have to make it a little bit higher. I would have to push it as high as this level, which is 355 pips. That I don't want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit this whole situation out, and I'm just going to wait for an area that I feel a little bit more comfortable in, right? And also in saying that, right? Let me just bring this in a bit. Okay. Also in saying that, I could actually just delete and bring in a new one. This is where price is planning on going to, right? This level right here. So this level, it kind of fluctuates in terms depending on if I get it dead on the money or not, but it's roughly 11,002.44. okay, if you watch the other video, it's going to be slightly off. It might be, yeah, it might be something else because I had it around here. So if I zoom in, right, in the last video, it wasn't really dead on this red marker right here. It was somewhere above it, so it's not exactly that smooth. But either way, it's only a difference of a small pips. I mean, those make a difference, but it just depends on what you're doing. You should be able to eyeball it, especially if you have any type of experience in the space. You should be able to eyeball it and just know what's the best place to pull it. Now, why this level is so important is because this level, just gonna go into the daily real quick. This level right here ties in with this bottom over here, and like I said, it will give us a double bottom, and it looks like it's heading there right now. There is a very high chance, in my opinion, that it's going to go down to the zone. And once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you this is 100% going to go there. I'm just saying how it looks to me, right? How it looks to me is it's going to go to that level. Whether it goes there or not, I don't know. I do not know, okay? Because once again, I am not a financial advisor and I'm not giving you financial advice. Please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, all right? So, where was I? Right, so it's so it's around this level of 11,003.10. This is where I think price is going to go. When price gets to this level, I then want to see what price is going to do. Now, because I've kind of missed this move at the top here, right? So if I go back into the hourly again, so because I've missed that move at the top, I've missed this move at the top, so it's all the way down here now, right? What I'm going to do is, rather than me jump into anything, I'm not going to do anything. I am literally not going to do anything. I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to jump in. I'm going to wait for conditions to meet my requirements before I jump in. Because what that will basically mean for me is, once my requirements are met, is I have a higher probability of success. And that is what I'm after. I'm not trying to trade for the sake of trading. It makes no sense, and you end up blowing your account if you move in that way. So I'm not doing that at all. This was the area I wanted. I wanted it up here. I missed it. Where I set my limit cell was too high, so I now have to wait to see what happens when it gets down to this level. If it breaks through and it starts consolidating again, then I will aim to target that consolidation and hopefully gain some pips and some points. All right, so guys, as we are where we are right now, okay, it is super important that you check out the video over here, and you check out the video over here, and you check out the video over here, and if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button over here. Useful information, things that will help you. So in conjunction with what I've shown you, then with all the other good work that you're going to do on your own behalf, other guys that are showing different style of technical analysis, okay, all of these things will help you. All right, it is worth watching. You're better off watching what I got going on right now and what other guys that talk about what I talk about have going on right now, than watching something that is not going to help you at all. It is super important that right now, especially as we're in this moment of a lot of uncertainty, you up your education levels on things that could actually help make a difference in a day-to-day as we head towards unprecedented levels of struggle. You don't want to struggle, right? You want to be comfortable doing this whole madness. So guys, like I said, thank you for coming over and watching. You did not waste your time. I promise you, you did not. And what else? What else do I need to cover? I think I've pretty much covered everything for now. So I'm expecting price to go down here, right? So I'm expecting price to go down to this level. Move. Okay. So I am expecting price to come down to this level over here, right? Or in this zone somewhere, in this level over here, because like I said, it's confirmation of a double bottom. And let me do a 4 hourly so it actually looks cooler. Okay, yes. So on a 4 hourly, we can see it a lot better. So this level is irrelevant, so we're going to get rid of that, right? But we can see where price is. Actually, let me move this up a bit because it's not on it, right? So correction. So price around 11,047.14. in that zone, okay, is where I'm thinking price is going to go to, and price is ready on its way there. It's broken through this support level already, and it's already heading down to this zone. When it gets to this zone, then we find out what it's going to do next. If it looks like it's going to start to turn around, then guys, we are looking at some really good rewards. Reason why I say we're looking at a lot of really good stuff happening is because of this previous high over here. This is what fills me with confidence that when price begins to push up, if it does push up, that it's going to be a lot higher than this one over here. And if it was to measure from this level all the way up to, say, this level over here, we're not going to get too crazy, we're just going to keep it about here somewhere. All right, we're looking at 3,125 pips to the upside. All right, I don't know what your lot size is going to be, but what I do know is that's a lot of pips, and that's a lot of points. Do you know what I mean? That is the kind of pips and the kind of points that we can all love and get behind. All right, so on that note, my awesome human beings from around the world, boys and girls, beautiful people, thank you for giving me your precious time. I truly appreciate you. Make sure you check out the other videos. Lots of useful content and lots of useful content in there, right? And I will see you in the next video, which will be very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.